Susie Wu here. Today I'm going to show you how to do a tarot reading for a client. Why for a client compared to for yourself? Well, it's because when you do a tarot reading for yourself, usually we don't like the answer. And so we'll shuffle them up and we'll do it again, and now you're going to lose the meaning. So we'll do that one another time. So when you're going to do a tarot reading for a client, and let's say your client is here in person with you, you're going to give them the cards, and you say to them, I'd like you to shuffle these up really, really well. You're going to put them in a particular order based on how you shuffle them, and then I am going to interpret them as I turn them over. So now you have taken any guesswork out of what you want your client to do, because they don't know, should I turn cards over? Like, you need to guide them. And that is what your job is, to help your client feel as at ease as you can, because your client already has anxiety. They're coming to see a psychic, and a lot of times, especially if it's a first timer, there's going to be anxiety around that. You need to, kind of hold their hand and help them to feel safe. Okay. So you give them the cards, you give them the advice. Now they take the cards, they shuffle them up. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, and I worry over the silliest little things, or I overthink and overanalyze. And so when the client gives you the deck back, right, how do I take them? Because if they're across the table from you and they hand them to you, do you take it and turn it around? When you read the cards, you're reading them for yourself. So this is the card that I turned up, which is a super yay happy card. And if my person is sitting across the table, it's not for them to read, because to them it would be upside down. No, it's not. It's for me to read. I don't like doing readings for anybody across the table, and I don't do it. Instead, I have my client, like, here's my desk, so I don't know why I'm doing that. I have my client sit right here. The sun is a little bit of a in the way distraction there. So I have my client sit on the edge. So like if this is the table, I sit here, my client sits here. So we're only sitting here, instead of with the table separating us. I don't, that's my own personal preference. I don't like having a big table between my client and I. I want to be approachable. I don't want to feel like some authority on the other side of a desk or a table. So psychologically, I like to do it that way. Okay, so let's come back to that question when they hand it back to you. Now, that's another thing. If you have your person sitting on the short edge of the table and you're at the long edge of the table, they can just pass them to you, and then you take them and you leave them exactly alone. If they're handing them to you across the table, I'm going to take them and I'm going to turn them so that the way they were facing for them, they're going to face for me. In other words, I'm going to turn the deck around. So let's say my client is across the table, which I never do, but let's just say they are. Shuffle, 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 and now here's their hand giving them back to me. I'm going to take them and I'm going to turn them. Let's do it this way. So here it is. They've shuffled them. I'm going to take them and I'm going to turn them around. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the reading. So I'm going to put that card back. And I'm reshuffling them because I'm actually going to do a full reading. So this is going to be a 10-card spread, all right? I also tell the client, when you are shuffling them, you can flip-flop them, and I will demonstrate, okay? I mean, when you're talking to the client. So I'll say, I'm going to give you the cards. I want you to shuffle them up really good. And you could also flip-flop them like this, like demonstrate for them. Because you don't want them to turn them up. Another good card. I'll say like this, because if the picture's upside down, it means something a little different. Then you want to tell them, There's no doom and gloom. If you see the death card, it doesn't mean you're going to drop dead. All of the cards are symbolic. It's a card of anxiety, but when it's upside down, it's the end of anxiety. Okay. All right, so is that everything? And then I'll also say I understand they're a little bit bigger than regular playing cards. So if it's easier for you, you can just smear them all over my desk and that's fine too. See, so now you've taken all of the anxiety from the client and you've guided them so that they don't feel awkward. So a lot of people will just smear them all over the table. Nope, they got to put them back together too. So, don't be mean or assertive. Just be like, okay, but you got to put them back together. And because they're putting them in a particular order. Now, I would also like to ask my client, if you have an area of life that you're looking for some guidance on, have that top of mind as you're shuffling the cards. Because, I might be asking about my career, but the reading is going to be about what the client needs anyway. It might be about relationship. So I tend to omit that nowadays. I don't say that anymore. And for that reason, because maybe they're asking about the relationship and the reading is about the career. But if I'm doing a reading without cards, if I'm just doing an overall reading, and they're really hung up about their relationship, and I will read and give them whatever information is available, but then I'll say, let's see what the cards have to say. Go ahead and shuffle these up, and I'll just whip out a quick 3. So then I'll do a 1, 2, 3. So where was it? Where are you? And where is it going? And then I explain each card. Okay? So if this is that example, I've got a reversed 9 of Wands. So I will always show the card the right way up so that your client can see it the right way, because everyone cannot see upside down. And I explain what it means. Here's where you are right now, and it's right side up, and this is what that means. And then here's where it's going, and it was reversed, so I'll show it to them the right way. And you always assure somebody when you see the black cards, because those are the scary cards, the Devil, the Tower, the Death card, scary one. This is a card of addiction. It means patterns that you can break out of, but you're not choosing to. But when it's upside down, you might be a little bit in denial or not taking ownership of your role in that. Or it can be on a subconscious level. Okay, so now we're going to do a 10-card reading. All right, so the first card always is representative of the client, or the querent, it's called. So this is how I address it when I'm turning over for a client. Okay, so the first card represents you. This is a culmination point of your whole life up until this right now. What is your overall state? And when you turn your cards, you turn them like a book. Okay? So, it's a 9 of Cups. He is so happy. Look, I have these wonderful cups of love, and I'm sitting here really, really satisfied. My red hat indicates passion. The cups are fulfillment. The number 9 is a completion, the ending of a cycle. I am emotionally, cups, satisfied and feeling completed, 9. And he's sitting on a wooden bench, which is stable and sturdy. So the person, your querent, your client, okay, so this is a great start. Always encourage your client, all right? Don't scare them. The big rule of thumb, if you get stuck, do no harm. Do not scare your client. All right, so that's our first card. All right, now the next one is what is either tripping you up or what is supporting you. Ooh, and it's another good one. So this is a 6 of Wands, and Wands are the fire element, which means action. And this is a card of celebration. You've gone out and done what you've said you were going to do, and now you're going back to your home base, and yay, you're being celebrated. So far what this means, emotionally, you're following what you feel you should be doing, and you're feeling satisfied, accomplishment, and fulfilled. And then on top of that, because you acted, this is a time of reward. This is a time of a little bit of celebration. Woo! Now the next card, client, is the last chapter of life that has brought you to this one, the beginning card. So the most recent chapter of life has been, so you needed, the swords are the air element, there are thoughts in our words. So this is a card that is bittersweet. It says, I'm going to take my thoughts and my mindset, and even though it hurts, I got to leave. I got to go in the direction of my dreams. I've got to cut the apron strings. I need to go in the direction of my dreams. So far we have, you followed what you wanted to do. You left and went into some unknown territory where you found emotional gratification and satisfaction, and you're being rewarded because of your deeds. Hooray. The next card is, where is that going? Change. But this is a major arcana card. It was reversed, so I show it to them the right way, and it's a 10, which is the payoff after the completion. The Wheel of Fortune means if things have been really sucky, they're about to make a turn for the better. If things have been riding on your high horse, there might be a little bit of a delay. It doesn't mean things are going to go bad, okay? So, hooray! There's going to be change, and it's change that you've aligned for, but there might be some details that you're not aware of yet, so just hold on, wait and see for your next set of actions, for your next planning, right? So they've already done something wonderful, and where is it going? It's leading to change. Are you sure that you're ready for change? Because humans are not people that like humans are not a species that love change. We're creatures of habit. So we like, the same. We like same with same. So this is change. All right. Now the next one is going to be, what is going on a subconscious level? And what I'll say is what's really going on under the hood, because you can see the shiny car, but what's really going on under the hood? What's going on subconsciously? So it's a reversed Knight of Cups. And there it is. And cups, again, are emotions. This, a lot of times, is a new suitor or a new, another emotional opportunity. But this is something that's, it's unrealized because it's subconscious. So maybe there might have been somebody this person was interested in, but maybe it didn't work. Maybe they were attached to somebody, or maybe they don't live near you, or some kind of a delay, or some kind of a new, and it's a not yet kind of a thing on an emotional level. So maybe it's somebody who's feeling ready for a relationship, but then they realize that they're not ready. That's all okay. So the next one, which goes on top of where we are, is what is top of mind for you? And it is another major arcana. And this is a card of creation. It's a number 3, the Empress. And I always thought these look like French fries, don't they? So they're supposed to be wheat, and you can see Venus is there. She's got pomegranates on her nightgown. And this is a pregnancy card. But it's also the number of creation. Like there's mother, father, child. 3. 3 is the number of creation. And so this is a giving birth card. It's a pregnancy card. So maybe this was reversed. Maybe I was hoping for love and a relationship, but instead I got a lucky break with my career. A project I was working so hard on is suddenly I got a call that says that they'll accept my proposal or something. So this is awesome. And I might feel a little bit sad that I didn't get to develop maybe a relationship or something on an emotional level, but something much grander is presenting itself to me. Woo, that's awesome. Okay, so now this also could be feeling sad over lost love, feeling sad over failed relationships, failed marriages, things like that, things that didn't get to complete, or it could be things that emotionally didn't get off the ground. Okay, so this is what the reading is looking like so far. I gotta flip the camera here for you. There we go. Okay, so first card, second card, third is the past. Where is it going for? Here's number 5. This is subconscious. And then this is what is top of mind for your client. Okay, so this wonderful creation, this wonderful pregnancy, this giving birth to my creation is the next thing. All right, let's put you back here and flip the camera. All right. So the next one is, if the universe has a message for you, it is the meaning of this card. So this is the message card. And it's a reversed 3 of Wands. So don't think you know it all yet. I love these cards. I don't know why the 2 and the 3 of Wands I like a real lot. So again, Wands are action. They're fire. And so in the picture, which is another 3, but it's a reverse 3. All right. Now, it helps if you know other things. So I know right now during this reading that Venus and Mercury are both retrograde currently in Aries and retrograding back into Pisces. So it's reversed. It means you've already gotten some ground under your feet. You've already got some experience or a little bit of momentum. You've got some experience in what you want to do. And we got the upright Empress in top of mind card. So I'm thinking, it's a go. But am I actually ready for the change that's going to come with what I want? Well, the universe is saying, wait. Don't sign on the dotted line yet. Because I have a feeling there's something else that's going to come in to your line of vision or your line of awareness that may impact your next steps. It doesn't mean it's bad, okay? Now, the next card is not the client. So what I'll say is that now this next card is not you, but it's what's going on all around you. So it could be the people, your environment, your work situation, what's around you. Uh-oh. It's the reversed Lovers card. No, it's not. It's the reversed. It made me think of the Lovers. It's not. But it reminds me of it. It's a 2 of Cups. Whoops. All right, reversed. So this means it's not me, but it's outside of me. That means someone I know is probably going through a breakup, or your client. Somebody is getting ready to separate. There's going to be a breakup, and it has nothing to do with you, okay? But this is somebody who's connected to you, but not directly you. So it doesn't mean, well, it also could be your partner might be considering breaking up, or there might be a emotional, very strong difference of opinion. But that card in reverse usually means we're going to agree to disagree, and we're going to kind of part ways, go our own ways. All right, now there's 2 more. The second to last card is Hopes and Fears. Now, if you want to win the lottery and then you do, that could be terrifying. Exciting, yeah, but terrifying. So hopes and fears a lot of times are the same thing with that example in mind. Okay, so hopes and fears, what is it? Okay, it's a 10. It is a completion, it is reversed, and it is Pentacles. So this has to do, here it is upside down, but here it is the right way now. All right, so this is a completion, it's a payoff. Now there's 2 generations in this card. There's the old man who's hiding right there. He's watching the couple. This is a card of inheritance. The animals are always our instincts, our animal instincts. The grapes always are going to be prosperity, the green, and then the family coat of arms there. The buildings, the structures, architect. All right, it's an upside down card. So this could mean somebody is terrified of breaking up with someone because they might lose their home. They might not know how to take care of themselves, or they might not have the financial means to support themselves on their own. So this is going to bring up some fears. Now, by this time, your client will already be reacting to the things that you say. Don't feed it. Just give them the information. Your job is to give the information. It's not to judge it, not to critique it, and not to give them advice. It's giving them the information so that they can get their own answers on their own. Don't feed them. Don't lead them to believe how you want them to believe. It's about empowering your client, all right? And then the last card is the outcome. So here is how this current situation is looking. The outcome says, it's another major arcana card and it's reversed. So actually, I shouldn't actually say but so a reverse justice card, this means that if you don't play your cards right, things are not going to work out in your favor. So this could be a lawsuit. It could be a settlement. It could be something about court or advocacy because they're holding the scales of justice. All right. And they're sitting on a throne and the sword. This is wisdom. All right. It is, the card is 11. So it is like new openings, endings and beginnings. All right. It is about truth and it's upside down. So the last card in the spread, what I feel, I look it over now and I kind of summarize it. And what I would say, because you're going to get a feeling in a particular area of the columns of cards. So let me do this. All right, here's the cards. So are you drawn to any particular bunch of the cards? So here's current, here's where they came from, where they are, and where they're going. Subconscious, conscious. Universal message is telling them to wait. Don't take action yet. Because maybe your partner is not on the same page as you. And there's something, this could be an inheritance. It is something that is not realized yet. It's not flushed through yet. And if you do something now, you might lose out on something. If you pull the trigger now, it's going to lead to a misunderstanding and you're not going to get the funding or the grant money or things are not going to land in your favor. That's what this says. So overall, how do I put this together now? Okay, so it has to do, swords are thoughts. Good on you. Change that you're not ready for. Good, this is fine. Not to move yet. This is about, you might need to support somebody going through a breakup. Somebody might be, maybe your business partner has other plans and you guys were going to get this money and you guys don't agree on how you're going to spend it on your business or in your household. It's not yet. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. Maybe there's somebody on their deathbed and you've already spent your inheritance money. That was bad because now they suddenly are going to live for 10 more years and now you're left holding the bag because you jumped the gun. So this means wait. Now, the other thing with this outcome card, a lot of times, is in linear time, you're simply not there yet. So right now, I'm drawn to this card. So this is like a hinge. This means whatever's going on in your life right now, you just better hang on. And especially right now, we're in between two eclipses. And we just had the vernal equinox yesterday. So in between two eclipses, we're never going to have all the information. So this has to do with your values and your money as well. So make sure all your partners, all your people are on the same page before you renovate a new corridor on your house or something like that. Because you didn't get the cash award yet. You didn't get this yet. So right now, this is either you haven't reached this place in linear time yet, or you don't know enough information to make an informed decision, and you should hold off until probably another 6 weeks, until mid-April. And I'm saying that because I know that Venus and Mercury will be direct by that point, and then Mars is also moving very quickly, finally direct. All right, that is my little not intuition. What's that word? It's my I can't think of the word that I want. It's my tutorial. That's the word I was looking. Were you jumping on your skin going tutorial? So that's my little tutorial on how to do a 10-card tarot spread. Okay? I'm Susie Woo. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.